Hey guys, I need to talk about something. It's really had a big impact on my life over the last few days. I've been wanting to rewatch Buffy lately, and I thought it would be really fun to do like episode recaps of Buffy, and I feel like that could be really hilarious and enjoyable. And then my sister was like, "You should just watch Vampire Diaries because I've never seen it." I've never seen it. And I thought, oh, it's like a Twilight knockoff. And that's what I thought it was, and that's where I let it be. So on Saturday night, I was like, all right, let's put on the pilot episode and I'll take some notes, and then maybe I could do like episode recaps of this show since I've never seen it before. Might be fun. Caspian is out of town right now, so I found myself on a weekend watching an enjoyable show without having to be in work mode because I'm trying to let weekends be a thing that exist. The first episode came and went, and I was like, I like this. Second episode, I was pretty much done. I was pretty much like, this is okay, I love this. And then because of the situation, I was like, hey, I can keep watching. Like I can binge a show. Like I don't have anything I have to do right now. And so I watched Vampire Diaries until 7 a.m. It wasn't like the sun was coming up, the sun was risen. Like it was fully daytime, and I went, well, I guess I should go to sleep. So I slept for a few hours, and then I woke up, and then I picked up where I left off, and then I went to bed at 3 a.m. the next night. I thought it was going to be so dumb that it would be like kind of fun, but I could also make fun of it and make little videos about it. But it turns out I'm dumb because that show's amazing, and it's ruined my life because I'm very attached to certain characters. I'm very attached to certain outcomes. And at 3 a.m. on day 2 of watching nonstop, halfway through season 2, Google autocomplete accidentally spoiled something for me. And so then I went rabid and I just looked up every single spoiler of anything. So now I'm halfway through season 2, but I know everything that happens, but without the context of being like eased into it through storytelling. And I went off the rails, guys. I think we should do live watch parties on my channel, because I need community. The only thing that got me through the last couple days of deep obsession and then heartbreak was posting on my stories and getting everyone's feedback. We have like all of these quizzes going on, like, did you hate the ending? Were you okay with the ending? Did you love the ending? If you loved it, why? If you hated it, why? And also a lot of polls of Team Damon or Team Stefan. I'm aggressively Team Stefan. I love him and I want to live in a cabin with him. And it's just very upsetting, So here's what I propose. I would like to watch it with you guys, because right now when I watch it, it's a whole it's like a 4D experience. It's emotional, it's very reactive. And right now the only people who are like experiencing Vampire Diaries are my neighbors, and it just feels like a waste. So if you would like to watch me watch it and chat while we do that, just a couple of warnings. I will be screaming, get it! And different things, which like I have been just alone doing that. And my neighbors, they do love it. They like love it. And they were like, you know what, these sounds you're making, you should turn it into content for other people because they'd probably love it too. I want to do YouTube lives, and I'll put like a little timer so that we can all sync up and like click play at the same time and chat while we watch it, because if I've learned anything from this experience, it's that you need community with people who have been through what you've been through and who understand what you're going through, and to be able to talk it out, because the only thing that pulled me out from the depths of my sorrow yesterday was DMing with all of you guys on Instagram. I also called my cousin, who I've never spoken to on the phone and haven't seen in years, because she DM'd saying that she is almost to the end and knows like what happens. And I was like, can I call you on the phone? And we talked for like an hour and a half for the first time just ever, because I was like, I really need to talk about this. Somebody messaged on Instagram, because like I've been posting on my stories constantly about as I've been watching it, mostly thirst, mostly who's on the get it list, and occasionally rants. But anyway, somebody was like watching over the last couple days the roller coaster of me experiencing it, and then yesterday when I found out all the spoilers, and I was like, no, why does this hurt so much? And I posted something saying like Vampire Diaries has ruined my life, and she was like, wow, this was really a roller coaster start to finish. And I was like, I'm in season 2 of an 8-season show. This isn't the finish, this is just 2 days. I'm thinking maybe we should just start at the beginning and then, you know, do like weekly watch parties, and I'll set a time and I'll make sure I update everybody. I'll probably be updating everybody on Instagram. I deleted Twitter because it was ruining my life in a less sexy way than Vampire Diaries. It's just a very frustrating place. And so I don't have Twitter anymore, but I do have Instagram, and that's where I've been like posting and updating. I don't post on my feed that much, but I post on my stories a lot, especially like music and movie and pop culture recommendation stuff. So I'll let you guys know on Instagram like the specific date and time that we're gonna start. I feel I feel insane. You know, it's just like I wanted to have some work-life balance, and so I, you know, took a day or 2 off and I watched 48 hours of Vampire Diaries. It's balance. It's not my fault that it's not as stupid as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a Twilight knockoff, but instead it's so much better than Twilight. I read the Twilight books when I was 17, and I was like, yeah, 100%, this looks great. This relationship seems normal and happy to me. Wish I was Bella. And then the movies were obviously terrible, and controversial opinion, but Robert Pattinson is a knockoff Paul Wesley, and Stefan is what Edward should have been. I don't know if you guys watched Buffy and or Angel, but I was invested. I was very invested, and it was very intense. And when Buffy and Angel didn't end up together and things went the way that they did, I was traumatized. There was a period of like 2 weeks when people in my life were like, are you okay? Like in real life, it's really, you're just sad about Buffy and Angel. There's not like something like, do you need to talk? And I was like, it's just Buffy and Angel. I just can't, they really just should have been together, you know? So I'm a little scared. I feel like going into Vampire Diaries, now that I'm this attached, I feel like I'm going into a new relationship with trust issues, you know, and talking to you guys is kind of like vetting. Like I see the red flags, like there's similarities, and I'm like, ooh, okay, is this going to be safe for me and my heart? And I'm like talking to our mutual friends, and the mutual friends of me and Vampire Diaries is other people that watch it on the internet. I mean, I've been burned before. I'm scared. I'm gonna stick through it, but I need you guys to do it with me, and I think it's actually gonna be really fun. It's so fun to watch. If you guys could give me your opinions on where we should start. I know we won't be able to perfectly link up, like there's so many episodes. Like it has been my entire life for 3 days. Because it was a holiday weekend. I was like, it's Monday, I gotta get back to work. And then when I was on the phone with my cousin, because I was like, I don't know what to do, and I just need to work, but I just want to watch Vampire Diaries. And she was like, but it's Labor Day. And I was like, oh shit, it's a holiday. So now that it's been 3 days, I'm still only in season 2. So I don't think we'll be able to chronologically do this all together because there's so many episodes. But maybe we'll do some key ones, like a beginning, middle, end of season situation. Let me know how you think this should go logistically, and we can play with it. If you want to follow my Instagram, I changed the name. It's not Kiki G Makeup anymore. It's Kiki and the Jets because it's bothered me that it's Kiki G Makeup for so long. I love makeup and it's my job and so many other things to me, but it's also not like the thing, and so for whatever reason it's bothersome. But apparently, you know, an Elton John pun like sums things up better than just the word makeup. So it's Kiki and the Jets, and I'm doing little lives there too to kind of discuss and DM and polls and quizzes about Damon versus Stefan. And which by the way, I was really disappointed because I posted a poll yesterday asking, did you want Elena to end up with Stefan or Damon? And I wrote Stefan because I'm right, and Damon because I'm wrong, and still like 80% of you picked Damon because I'm wrong. And then I posted another one, and as the background I did a gif of Stefan shirtless looking like pretty good. I mean, just he looked good. And then I wrote, sorry for trying to manipulate, let's try again. And then I put Stefan, and then the other option was just I'm wrong, and you guys still picked like 80% Damon, or just I'm wrong. And then I did it again with another gif of Stefan and Elena being all cute, and I wrote Stefan or Dermer, and you guys still picked Damon. So I'm feeling really outnumbered. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll change my mind. That feels so unlikely because of the depth of my love and how quickly it came on. Maybe we should just start with the pilot. That'd be fun. And it'll be fun because then I can get the stuff off my chest that I have about how weird and aggressive and terrible their history teacher was for no reason in those first few episodes. He was so horrible. And like, I took notes that first episode thinking I was going to do episode recap videos, and really my only notes were they all look 30 and why is their history teacher such a dick. This is a page of notes about like, who is this guy? But yeah, it's really, it's so fun. It's actually too fun. It got too fun because now it hurts. Like I said, I'm going to update everything on my Instagram, Kiki and the Jets. And I'm thinking time-wise, it'll probably be like later in the week. We do them in the evening time. You know, I'm in New York, so it'll be like Eastern Standard Time based off of that. I'm not sure exactly what date. I don't think we can start this week because I will be out of town for the next few days. By the way, it's my birthday today, and by that I mean tomorrow because I'm filming this on Tuesday the 8th, which is Skylar's birthday, my sister, and then tomorrow when this actually comes out, it will be my birthday. So wish me happy birthday and then watch Vampire Diaries with me because I really need help. I'm just emotional. I really thought before I found out all the spoilers and it all fell apart. I was like, this is going to be such a fun video. I'll shoot a little recap of the first couple seasons. And now I'm just like really sad. I'm still having fun. I'm processing what I learned, and I just have to let myself feel it, and I have to get through it. I also do feel like an insane person for caring this much this quickly. I have a history of this. I was talking to one of my sisters yesterday, and I reminded her of the time when she came home, and it was when the 5th Harry Potter book had just come out, and she came home in the middle of the day, and I was in hysterical tears. And I have never been a big crier or like person that expresses emotion. So she was very distressed, and she was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I like couldn't even talk through my sobs. She was like, what's wrong? And I was like, Sirius Black. Sirius Black is dead. And she was like, oh my God. I thought someone died in real life. I was hysterical. And then later, this same day of yesterday, I was talking to my other sister, and because she's the one who recommended that I watch Vampire Diaries, and she was like, I'm so sorry, I really didn't know that this was going to happen to you when you started it. And I was like, no one knew. No one could have known that this would affect me so much. And then she was like, well, I remember when we shared a room and you were like 17, and I remember hearing you sob in the middle of the night while you were reading Twilight. So I guess it's not totally unprecedented, is what I'm saying. So in short, Team Stefan forever. Let's start a support group of watching Vampire Diaries, and I think it's going to be, I actually think it's going to be incredible. I'm so excited. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Happy birthday to me. I'm going to go watch Vampire Diaries and cry. Okay, bye. I became a vampire? Yes. I've always been one, in that I'm very sexual. People are drawn to me. I have pointy little fang teeth, and I'm 150 years old.